Hello and welcome everybody back to the dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as we carry on our playthrough of Atom RPG, where we are in the town of Krasnoznamenny, something like that, and we're just talking to the people in the city, to see if we can get any good stuff from them, because who knows, So, let's get straight back into it. A woman in a woman in her 40s with a barely visible grey streak in her hair and uneasy black eyes that dart around greet you with a good natural smile. So we've met at last. You're an interesting man. A man from nowhere. I'm happy to meet you. Can I ask some questions? The woman waves dismissively, as if she's been asked this too many times. You seem to like this. Questioning people around here? Let's just admit this. What's your name and tell me about yourself? You pester everyone. Oh, you pester everyone with. We know what you really want, don't we? Rumors, and I have plenty of them. Street fresh rumors. Oh, I have plenty of them. Street fresh rumors. What do people say about the council? Let's have a look. Aha! Oh God, it's like that. No, let's not go there. Aha! Everyone fights. We simple folk fight for bread and grain and a bottle, and they fight for power. They had a guy called Yashin. He was an interesting man, climbed up the career ladder, and then his so-called friend, fellow chamber officer, ate him alive and spat out his bones. Now he sells some shit in... Wait, is that the merchant? No. Like a total loser, because at some point he failed to take a hint. As far as I know, he ate someone? Ah. Are there any rumours circulating in the suburbs? The most discussed rumour is standing next to you. Fidel, do you remember Marguerite, my friend, whose husband lay concise counsels whilst you two... Fidel presses his finger across her throat. Incapacitating, no idea what that word is, and makes an angry face. Did absolutely nothing at all. This is what I call fidelity, a true friendship between a man and a woman. True words have never been spoken. Let's what do people talk about in the centre of town? They harbour no trust to the police after the recent intake, all because of a couple of bad eggs. There are good people among them who fulfill their duties, but even they will cover up for a corrupt officer in their ranks. Why, this makes people think them all trash. Okay. Are there any rumours from other regions? A friend from the far west sent me postcards sometimes. In the last one, she warns me not to go to bed during a storm. Their village is of the bigger one. Their village is one of the bigger ones. And after one night's storm, all the villagers had the same dream about a voice in the dark and a yellow arm in the doorway. And blah blah blah. So terrible. They couldn't work for days after. They were still shaking. Okay, fair enough. Never mind then. When we first met, you behaved as if you had seen me before. The woman winks and smiles and laughs. Not in person, not in person. I'm da-da-da. Am free of my relationship and very open to interesting rumours. I've been interested in you ever since people started talking of some unknown man who came to Thingy Gate. You've been so many places so far, yet no one recognises you, even though all the local residents have been to the suburbs at least once. You've turned up out of the blue, or perhaps from under the ground. How about I send you under the ground, you bloody spy? Die! Okay. Strength, you know where Curiosity led the cat, don't you? I'm a migrant worker. No wonder no one recognises me. I've never been here before. Well, people have been testing me on my... I'm just a migrant worker. The woman winks at you and slyly grins. Ah, of course. And we old gossips never thought of it. Okay, never mind then, never mind. Well, so I'm not going to go into any of the buildings yet, unless I think they're small enough just to loot. Because there's so many. So many. Well, there's also so many people in each bloody building. Although I might go into these ones. Just to see if there's anything around there, but no one hiding up the alley. Okay, let's talk to the man in the silver spacesuit or racing suit. Oh no, my copy is stuck. Come here. He is indeed in a silver suit. You see a man wearing a shiny silver unitard, as well as a queer helm. I think that's right. That has a metallic chicken. What? Has a metallic chicken wattle of some kind on the top. As the man spots you, he jumps in the air, hits himself in the chest, and shows you the palm of his hand, and moves his index finger and middle finger as far apart as he is able in a strange, exotic gesture you've never seen before. Hang on a minute. He shows you the palm of his hand and moves his middle finger and... He's doing the Star Trek sign. He's a Vulcan. Sadly not. Okay. Zang, is it Zag or Zang? Zag. Zag. Bioform. My designation is Alexander P603, or how people in your time like to call me, Howdy Comrade Commissate? Howdy Comrade Oz? I don't know. My name is P603. Nice to meet you, P603. Hello to you. I'm gonna stick with being a nice guy, but I really should play this game as just being an arsehole. I really should. You're gonna ask me for some vodka money. The man smiles and jumps in the air out of joy. That means my calculations were correct. Unimportant historical figure, Labot. This temporary projection asks you for help in a moment of need. The recent future where I am from is in danger, and only you can help history go on a more noble path. Really. Please, I beg of you to listen to my words. We scientists use all of the energy of our experimental time machine to send me here. We won't have a second chance. Hold up, are you seriously telling me you're from the future? That makes me want to ask you some follow-up questions. The man slumps his shoulder and bends over. His wattle? Oh, his waddle. Oh, it's the thing that hangs below a chicken's... or on top of a chicken's head. I don't know which one's the wattle. His wattle smacks him in the nose. The historians? I don't know. The historians. Yeah, idiot. From my time told me that you ask at least 4 questions to every single person you meet. Many believe this to be an extension? I don't know. But now I see it was true. Fine. Ask away and I shall answer. Well, I've got 5, but never mind. Why are you making this stuff up? Time travel isn't even a thing. You're a grown-up man, stop it. Why did you call me an unimportant historical figure? Every bit of information known about you is wiped by the so-called Duggar bolts? Paranormal? I don't know. Let me explain it this way. Some historical documents describe you as a great hero, a picker of corn, a helper of writers, a killer of bandits, a revolutionary of Paragon, and a beacon of democracy for thingy. Other documents describe you as a petty criminal, a thief, and a right bastard. Still other documents tell us you were a psycho who killed every single person he met. The paradox is this. Of all the contrary sources, all of the contrary sources are 100% legit and have proof behind them. So, instead of picking one, we decided not to trust any of them. If there's a whole paradox linked with my name, how come I'm just an unimportant historical figure? Oh, no, 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 no. There are thousands of people touched by the Duggar fault phenomena. I don't know what this is. You're just one in a sea of uncertain historical figures. Is that the thing from like 13 Monkeys? Is that the thing from 13 Monkeys? I think it might be, actually. It was a long time ago. Next question. If you had only one chance of using the machine of yours, why didn't you travel further into the past and stop the last war? After listening to your question, he goes pale and covers his face with his hands. He keeps silent for over a minute. After that, he speaks. His voice trembles. That's such a smart idea. Gods, why haven't we thought of that? Why? I see you're an idiot. If you're for real, tell me how your time machine works. It's very simple. The real me is standing in a secret lab. Why else would I be dressed so casually? As if I'm planning to spend my day riding a... I don't know, or playing 4D chess. My image and voice are being transferred into the past with the help of specialized encoding subatomic particles that are made to go faster than light in my I don't know. The encoding also makes me visible only to you and like-minded people. I want to catch you lying, but you gotta babble instead. Next question. Why are you making this stuff up? Traveling isn't... time travel isn't a real thing. You're just a man. Stop it. Stop it! Okay, comrade smartass. If I'm not from the future, then why am I wearing a silver unitard? Why is there a silver wattle on my head? Why are my pants... Go on. Explain it, comrade. Skeptic. Good point. Another... Jesus Christ. We can try. What sort of help are you looking for? He opens his hands and draws an invisible circle with his finger. This gesture probably expresses joy, since he looks pretty happy after completing it. In the name of the Holy Bolt Boy, the first robotic saint... Huh? I am so glad you decided to hear me out. Now, person from the past, know this. In less than half a century from now, a small part of humanity will rise from the atomic ashes. It will then create a technologically advanced, futuristic utopia far from here, in the mountains. That won't mean a happy ending for everyone. For everyone, though. Some people still struggle in the wilds. Yeah, the wild eastern wastes. We also share a border with a country whose people become a single hive mind organism. Okay. And there is this terrible menace I'd rather not talk about today, and so on. He sobs. Also, a terrible bloody dictator and tyrant conquers, quarantines, I don't know, my amazing country right after it became a violence-free utopia. The name of this disgusting, sadistic, all-powerful God King is Lyra. Never heard of him. The ruler of heaven, earth, and the 9 hells. He and his gang of ruffians and brutes quickly overtook our glorious country. They made us use serial numbers instead of last names as if we were cattle. Oh, okay. He also changed our first names into silly, made-up abominations such as or that. He made the population walk on their knees begging for food, also to fight our urge to resist. He created a law of obedience, medically criminal something beatings. Every day and night a special social worker had to slap every child of our country in the face at least once for no reason, and sometimes the local workers hit you with the backside of the hand, and some of us are married, so they have metal rings on their fingers. Oh, some of them are married. Okay. To slap you even harder. And some even have rings on all of their fingers. Since we're a polyamorous society? I know that word from somewhere. He covers his face and starts whimpering. What a nightmare. How can I help your noble people of the future? Yeah, sure, okay. What do you want from me? That's bad. God King, Saint Robot. Do I look like a cretin? No, well, what a nightmare. How can I help you? Well, learning the biographics of the mighty yet terrible God King, the demonic director, whatever, is obligator for all. So everyone knows the exact date his parents decided to have children. It happens this year. In a terrible crisis filled with mutants that one may find near here. Please, friend, people of the future beg you, find the tyrant's parents and make them hate the idea of having kids. Do not let the monstrous be born. The strange man takes out a map of the wasteland of his pocket and points a certain location. I promise nothing. I promise nothing. Need to think about it. Maybe I should just kill them both. Will that help? I forget that in your wild times violence was the answer for everything. If you're cold-blooded enough to murder 2 people, do as you please, but it would be so much better if you just persuaded them. Hold on, what will I get for this job? Fine, you know. We can take care of that. I guess we can take care of that. Down with Atom! A 50-year-old man with matted hair wearing a dusty suit looks at you with a sad yet calming gaze, and sighs as you come over to him. You have anything? No, you don't. Sorry, young man, but I can't find any trust for you in my heart. There's a probability you're an agent of some kind of an agent of KGB, even maybe. Not that I want to talk to you that bad, bye. Oh, Okay. I thought you'd say something a bit more useful then. Oh, isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? In front of you stands a well-dressed man. As he notices you, he smiles in a friendly way. Still, you can't get rid of the feeling his smile is rather polite and rather more polite than friendly. Yeah, what do you want? I just walked around and talked to the local residents. Do you mind answering some questions? I can't just now. I have a lot more work to do. Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. Lady! A grey-head, haven't we spoken to you? Hello, traveller. What do you want to talk about? When you first met me, you told me you had never seen a person like me, and now you're waiting for a third one. Why? Haven't you noticed that thing in our world? Our thing in the world comes in threes. Either it's gangs with 3 leaders, or a local loan shark who has 3 people in debt, or the time it turned out that 3 veterans of the last war lived somewhere in the city. And that's not nearly all. So who was the first person who looked like me? Not that long ago, I was walking home from a Chamber of Commerce late at night when I saw a tough-looking military man with a submachine gun in his arms. He had such a queer mannerism, as if he was just back from the military drill, even though the military doesn't even exist anymore. You have those too, you know. He said hello to me as he passed by, stopped near a fence and lit a ciggy. I rounded a corner, but instantly, instead of going home, I started watching a man. Don't really know why. He smoked for a while, and then he entered the Mushroom Cult building, or whatever society, as they call themselves. Never seen him after that, but I remember him very well for some reason. Ah. Interesting. I think we've already talked to her before, but that was probably the most interesting part that we were going to get from her. So, there are just so many buildings around here. Let's come all the way up, because then I can do some stealing as well. Because who knows what we will find. Nothing and basically nothing. Is that filled or empty? Come here, lady. Come here, I want to talk to you. A neatly dressed woman, no more than 30 years old, is walking through the city. There's a bag attached to her belt, fully stacked with fresh, crunchy and squeaky clean beetroot. Having noticed you, the woman smiles kindly. Hello there, comrade. Are you heading to the merchants by any chance? I highly recommend the beetroot. It's especially ripe and juicy today. Oh, okay. Hi, Margaret. When the woman notices Fidel, her smile and look become even more friendly. Her cheeks turn red. Oh. You're also here, comrade innkeeper? Hello. What an interesting new friend you have. Well, I am more interested in who let this fragile lady carry all this heavy beetroot. Can we help you? Fidel, is this your interest? Oh my, comrade innkeeper. Even my own husband doesn't treat me this nicely. I will carry it myself. You'd better go and buy some beetroot for you and your friend. I have no need of beetroot, however. I will happily chat. I've got other things on my mind besides beetroot. How do you and Fidel know each other? I mean, if you're allowed to discuss that kind of information, sure. The woman lowers her gaze, but her kind smile strays. Well, one could say we are good friends. Him and I, after my husband was injured by a mimic lion on a hunt, He was in a coma for more than a month. His whole body was covered by these itchy infected cuts that were left by the monster's poisonous mandibles. Something, whatever, was in need of constant supply of pure alcohol for disinfecting, and only an innkeeper with my kind of experience could distill the required amounts. Not only that, Comrade Innkeeper's gift saved my Genna. He didn't even ask for any money for this help. Oh, without your help, Fidel, without you being my manly pillar during 1.5 months, I would have perished. That's nothing when it comes to you, Margaret. I will not stop at anything. More experience just for talking. Comrade Innkeeper. So did you do it? Make a ranchy face. I don't think I'm gonna be that kind of person. Fidel is a great guy. Such a kind soul. That's true, and you know, when he takes off his little hat on a Sunday, it's as if he'd had a halo shining around his head. A sign of a true saint. You shouldn't be laughing, it's the truth. Ha ha ha. Sup, Saint Fidel. Good one. Shall we change the subject? Yes, please. Introduce our... Sure, let's introduce ourselves. Why not? Or Margot, but that's just for you, Comrade Innkeeper. Okay. What can you tell me? What gossip? How's the place? Oh, hang on. How are you planning on cooking the beetroot? Oh, the beetroot can be used in a muffin. No, in a million different ways. Some of it will make a great pancake. Some will go to the soup. And the rest I will pickle. Then I'll dry a few of them and make beetroot flour. It's true what they say, beetroot is our source of bread. Persuasion. Could I possibly have some of this great vitamin-rich beetroot? I don't really want to use my skill to get beetroot off of her. It's bloody beetroot. I'll go for it, it'll give me experience. The woman removes a small hand bag from the belt and smiles at you and hands you over a dark purple vegetable. 13 experience and a beetroot. Thank you very much. I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna call that it. We got beetroot off of her for whatever strange reason. I don't really know why I took beetroot off of her, but hey ho, hey ho. Anything in here? No. Nothing. Nothing. Looks around. Is there really nothing in here? Or did I already come in here and pillage everything? Pillage, pillage, pillage. Oh. Pillage, pillage, pillage. Oh. Well, go on then. Oh, I'm now over encumbered. Joy. Fidel, have some beetroot and vegetables. So, this... Hang on. Did you give me maize? I thought she gave me beetroot. It says you gained beetroot. Where is my beetroot? Hi. Huh? Oh, I'm on Fidel. Ah, I'm on Fidel. That might explain it then. There we go. I am now under. Yes, I am now under. So this is where I'm going to end this episode, as I am trying to do slightly shorter episodes. So in this episode we did find a new quest for us to do. We need to stop some people from having a demon child. And oh, that was about it, I think. But anyway, you know, we are smashing through this this town, talking to all the people that are available to talk to. I might just look for the stranger looking ones, like... Oh, it's just a woman wearing a scarf. I thought it was a mutant. Okay, never mind. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed this episode and are looking forward to future episodes to come. So thank you very much for watching. Take care, everyone, and as always, bye-bye for now.